right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to love a projector, and if you love a projector, how to couple up with the other design types, okay? So if you're a projector, or if the person you love is a projector, this is gonna be a super helpful in-depth video about how you as the person you are vibes and energetically combines their energy with somebody who is a different type than you. And even we're gonna touch on the projector plus the projector in this video, okay? So what you can do is below, you can look up your design. There's a little link in the caption. Go ahead, look it up. All you need to see is where it says type, design. That is what you are. You're either a projector, a manifestor, a manifesting generator, a generator, or a reflector, okay? So let's get this started. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, I am a projector, so this feels really good for me to talk about because I know that when I started to learn about human design, I felt really seen, and also like, no wonder everybody I've dated, no wonder my dating life has been the way that it's been, because I make up 20%, right? So if you're a projector or you're dating a projector, they make up 20% of the world. They are not the most common type. They are not somebody that is as easily accessible as a generator or a manifesting generator, right? Like those two types make up 70% of the world. Projectors make up 20. As a projector, you are a guide in this world, right? You are somebody that's here that sees other people more clearly than you see yourself. You also are here to guide the energy of manifesting generators and generators. You are all about efficiency, systemizing, and in some ways, most projectors are leaders, right? They're able to be these really incredible guides for organizations, for peoples, for societies, and oftentimes even in their relationships, okay? So if you're a projector, it is really important that you feel seen, like truly seen within a relationship, right? For who you are, not for who the person wants you to be, not for some symbolic thing that you created or some persona you've created. Really being recognized is a big part for a projector, because when we are not recognized and not fully seen, we go into the not self energy, which is bitterness. And the last thing you want is a bitter projector in your life. We are not fun. So a lot of times, if you're with a projector, it's super important that you ask them questions about what they think, who they are, and what they feel about something. This can vary specifically based on the projector and their authority and strategy, because for example, I'm a self-projected projector and I love being asked about who I am. And there's a reason for that, and we can get more into that in other videos, but essentially my identity is very pivotal to me. It's a big part of who I am, right? It is the biggest part of who I am is my identity, right? And I speak from my identity because I'm a self-projected projector. So in my partnership, it's really helpful when my partner not only asks me what I think, but really who I am and what I believe about something, like to my core, okay? So if you're with a projector, ask them questions. Then ask them for their insight. If you are somebody who is trying to make a decision, it's so important for them to feel included, because all they want to do is show you what they see. Because like we talked about, a projector is very good at seeing the other. So they are already in tune with what's happening, and they may just have not been invited yet to share. So invite them to share. Let's get into the types with the other types. So if you're a projector with another projector, two projectors together, I have seen this a few times in my career. And what I've noticed is that with a projector and a projector, each of them see each other really clearly, but they don't see themselves clearly. So oftentimes this can feel really juicy and really good if you guys are authentically recognizing each other and really see each other for who you are and not who you want to be or who you want the other person to be. Oftentimes this feels good because both of you know that as projectors, you need a lot of rest and a lot of time and a lot of just flow in your lives, because you guys are not meant to do like some of the other types. So that feels nice to know that you can see that in the other person, especially if you guys are both aligned and not operating in your not self energy, which is bitterness and like a generator, right? Because a lot of times, since there's so many generators in the world, projectors can operate that way, and you could be a bitter projector and just think that that's your norm. And it's not actually. You're meant to feel successful at life. So if you're a projector dating another projector, it's really important to do the same thing that you would want onto you. Ask questions, ask for their insight, be able to really allow rest and flow within the dynamic, right? Not forcing the other person to do more than they want to or do more than what they can in that time frame. Reminding each other to slow down and rest, reminding each other of what is important to them. The other thing though that's a negative about a projector and another projector, because you guys have such a focused and probing energy generally, and then when you're together that amplifies, you guys literally see each other, it can be really hard for a projector and another projector who are unhealthy to get out of that dynamic. The reason is because you feel like this person sees you and you fear that nobody else will. Because the shadow of many projectors is fearing that they won't be recognized and seen for who they are. So if you're in a partnership with a projector, make sure it's because you guys genuinely see each other and the dynamic is also healthy. It's not just one or the other. Okay? Now, for my projectors and my generators, this is a very common coupling. I myself am in a relationship with a emotional generator, right? So here's the thing. Projectors and generators are a really good match because the projector offers the insight and the guidance, and the generator is the doer in the relationship. Now, of course, this is a very general way of saying things, but essentially a generator is somebody who has this beautiful, open, magnetic, inviting aura, and that feels really good for a projector who doesn't naturally have that sacral energy, that life force energy, and we almost borrow and pick that up from other people. As a projector who's dating a generator, projectors need to know when to give guidance to their generator partners. A generator needs to know when to ask the projector. Generally, a projector loves to be asked. If you say, hey, I really value your opinion because I know you know a lot about, I don't know, building bathrooms, such a random example, that if you ask that projector partner of yours, they will be so excited to offer you the support and guidance, right? Now, as a projector, you're not meant to just tell the generator what to do or who to be, even though you see them so clearly and it may be so hard for you to keep it inside of you. Projectors, we need to be invited to share, especially if you see your generator partner doing something that matters to them. Like, for example, their job, right? If they're doing something, you're like, man, they could just do it a better way or more efficiently. You are better equipped to ask, hey, is there any way that I can support you in doing this? Is there a way that I can give you some insight about how to do this? Is there a way that I can share with you what I see and think? And again, the reason you ask is because if you just share and you weren't even invited, sometimes that will lead to bitterness. Oftentimes when you're partnered with a projector, there is an unspoken energetic invitation, meaning you can say certain things because you guys are together and partnered. In some situations, there's an obvious invitation, right? Let's say you guys are already having a conversation. He's already been asking you what you think or what you want or what you desire. Totally fine. But again, if it's out of nowhere, you know, you guys randomly are bringing up this conversation and you said, shoot, I really want to tell him what I think about this. Ask. For a projector and a generator, you know, generators don't think that your projector can keep up with you. They're not going to want to do. So let's say you guys have a whole day planned together in the city, you know, make sure there's breaks. Make sure there's times where you can sit down, relax, have a coffee, even take a nap, and then go back out. It's funny because my best friend is a generator, and something she does is when I visited New York, I love being around her energy and I love all the things we do, but she knows to build in naps for me, because if we go to brunch and then go shopping and then have dinner and concert plans, in between that, I'm already burned out. I've already used all my fuel, right? Because as projectors, we don't have consistent life force energy. It goes in spurts, and the more we do what we love, the less energy we have. Now, projectors and manifesting generators. Now, with projectors and manifesting generators, the projector really does often see the MG pretty clearly, but as a partner, the MG may always want to do their own thing. and may always feel like lit up by something and just expect the projector to kind of go along with it. And I see this with a lot of my friends, and I love them because a lot of my friends are MGs. And the whole thing is the projector will love to be around the creative and energized MG, but it's also really important to communicate with the projector and let them know that you're gonna be doing a few different things, or if you guys are together, that you're gonna invite other people. It's almost like allowing them to be keyed into the fact that your energy may be kind of everywhere, and your hands may be in multiple pots, because then they know, okay, like I am one of the things that she really enjoys or he really enjoys, but I also know that their energy kind of moves pretty quickly and they want to skip steps. And the thing is with a projector, don't tell your MG to just focus on one thing, because as a projector, that comes really easy to you. To be focused on one thing, to have something in your vision as like the thing that you want to be doing. And MGs just may want to be doing multiple things, different things every single day, and that's okay too. It's really important to a projector and a manifesting generator, because an MG tends to have the biggest battery, that the MG doesn't expect the projector to keep up, and that the projector doesn't expect the MG to slow down, okay? So finding that balance is really important. Now, a projector and a manifestor can be a really cool coupling, but again, a manifestor really operates off their own whims. Manifestors, they will initiate and they will go and do what they need to do and then inform people. For a projector, we're not there to guide the manifestor. We're both non-sacral beings. Energetically, a manifestor is similar to projector, meaning that they have to follow their energetic spurts. They don't always have the energy to keep going and going and going. And their bodies tend to be just as energetically sensitive as a projector most times. So it's really important that if you're in a couple, that you guys both support each other and trusting each other's energetic spurts and not forcing either of you to do something the other person doesn't want to do or doesn't really have the energy for, okay? As a projector, be ready to understand that a manifestor is really gonna do what they wanna do, and it's not personal. It's not because they don't care about what you want or don't recognize you. It's because they are quite literally here to follow their urges and their desires and to operate in that way. Manifestors, if you're with a projector, understand that, you know, they are gonna be able to see you clearly, and they may wanna give you advice, and it may be advice that you don't wanna take. So again, the same thing goes for the projector. Wait for the manifestor to invite you, okay? For my reflectors and projectors, this can also feel pretty nurturing, because reflectors are non-sacral beings as well. It's both of you guys need rest, both of your energy ebbs and flows. Projectors can see the reflectors pretty clearly when reflectors can't see themselves oftentimes very clearly, and who they are kind of shifts depending on who they're with. Not in a bad way, just in a way that they're always picking up other energy. It's really important for a projector to let a reflector kind of de-buzz themselves, because after being with people all day, they may literally need to be by themselves to come back to themselves. Important for a projector to allow that deconditioning, that energy shedding to happen, so that the projector can see that person more clearly, and so that they can both be in their own energy, right? They both will really want to have time to be in their own energy as well, and then come back together. As a projector, it's really nice to be around a reflector, because the reflector can kind of reflect back what is important to you very easily. As a projector, you can see the reflector pretty clearly. All right, you guys, I hope today's video helped. I know there's a lot more to human design, and so if there's specific things you want to learn about, please comment below and ask me the questions so that I can update them and do videos on them, right? Human design is so expansive, and there's so much I can talk about, and I really try to make it as practical and tangible for you, so you can take it into your relationships, into your work, and feel like you're making aligned decisions for yourself. All right, you guys, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.